Hello, race fans. Welcome to the Talladega Superspeedway. This is week 10 of the CTC Cup Series. Can't believe we've made it this far. It was last season, this race, week 10 at Talladega, that the season ended short. This season, it's not going to happen. This is the end of the regular season. This is going to decide these guys' playoff hopes. We've got a lot of people trying to get into the playoffs, a lot of people trying to keep their spot in the chase. So it should be an interesting night. A lot of shakeups, got a lot of drivers out here. Should be a fun time. We got qualifying underway right now. Gonna see some of these drivers out on track. Trenton Steen heading out, make his lap. Victor Kaplan, Hey Derman, Zach Weiss good. Hey Newton, Beach Quinn Newton, Jake Picker all out making their laps right now. These guys making their qualifying laps right now. It's hard to hear where everybody's at right now. I think these guys are coming in for their second lap right now. Kevin Salicane, I think he's coming out of turn 4, yeah. No laps in so far. Alright, Andrew Beach to the top of the board right now. But that was just his first lap. The second lap is the fast one at Talladega. But we'll really see what kind of time these guys are making once they get around the end of their second lap. Right on board with Andrew Beach to the line here. That'll leave Andrew Beach in 5th. Zach Swicegood moves up to the top of the board with the 52.33. Victor Kaplan finishing up his second lap. See where he shakes up. Moves up to 4th. Quinn Newton able to put it 3rd on the board. Like Giglio out, making his laps now. And Christopher as well. Jonathan Ledger, Patrick Yentner, Bucky Karolek, Shane Wheeldon to put it 2nd on the board, 52.25. Trenton Sneed, top of the board, 52.16. That is a flying lap. Trenton Sneed might be able to hold on to this. 30 seconds left in qualifying. These guys are gonna have to rush. Blake Giglio cutting that apron. That Christopher goes to 3rd. Blake Giglio puts it 2nd. Not able to beat Trenton Sneed. Patrick Gentner to the 9th. Jonathan Ledger looks like he's gonna go to 11th. Looks like that's all the times we're going to get in for now. Everybody else electing to not qualify. Start in the back. that was qualifying. So as these drivers down there on the grid go through our qualifying order. So pole position tonight, Trenton Sneed, the 81 Nesquik Racing machine, puts it on the pole position, 52.162, almost a tenth faster than second place. Amazing lap. Wonder what he did for that, but you know, those Nesquik boys, I think they're known for their speed on super speedways, and they're known for their speed outright. So should be tough to beat them tonight. We got Blake Giglio starting second, behind him Shane Wheeldon in third, Mike Christopher in fourth. Dex Weisgood will start fifth. Jake Pickerel in sixth. Quinn Newton will start seventh. Jacob Kaplan in eighth. Patrick Gentner in ninth. Calvin Salicane in 10th. Jonathan Ledger 11th. Shay Derriman in 12th. Beyond that, you got Lucky Carleck starting 13th. Andrew Beach starting 14th. Cliff Mullins 15th. Daniel Wallen in 16th. And running out our 17 car field tonight is Dave Voitsma. We'll need the grid up there, scrolling across the screen on this pace lap. About 10 seconds left to grid. Pace car on its way. Get ready to get this thing going tonight. Crowd on their feet, ready to get this race started. Cliff in the chat saying he's not ready for some Dega action. Alright, I respect it. Yeah, Trenton starting on the pole. Super exciting. He hasn't been able to get that win this season yet, but he's been so close so many times. Got the win in the Clash at the start. So, you know, he's had a lot of speed. It'd be cool to see him get a win at his home track tonight. These guys will make their way down the Talladega super stretch, past those backstretch grandstands, around the turn 3 gates. Long pace lap here at Talladega. On their way out of turn 4. Pace car gonna dive left. Barney's got the green flag in hand. Gonna round all the way around that tri-oval.
Green flag, green flag.
There's green flag is out. They're underway here at Talladega. Even start on the front row. Blake Giglio going to get a nose out in front. A little bit more help on that outside line. A lot of moving around already. Those guys already packed real tight in their two prominent lines. The outside line looks like it's got a lot of speed right now, though. Down into turn 3 on lap 1. Mike Christopher dives at the bottom along with Blake Giglio. They got that huge run on the outside, but I think they feel more confident on the bottom. That would give Jake Pickerel an opportunity. Remember our last plate race winner at Daytona, Jake Pickerel, looking to make it back-to-back plate race wins, but it's a long road to go. 42 laps left. Anything can happen. He's going to have to keep that car clean. But I doubt he's going to care too much. Already locked in the chase with that win. Push gone wrong on the bottom. That inside checking up really bad. They round out lap 2. They're 3 wide toward the back. A lot of moving around here. Not very organized. It's going to allow them to lose the front pack. Side by side for the lead. The 16 drops down in front of the 7. While Blake Giglio and Mike Christopher are not teammates in this league, they are good plate race pushers, very well known. They work together a lot, so they may not be teammates, but they work well together on the plate tracks, and with all that pushing. So you're going to see a lot of that tonight. Maybe guys who aren't normally teammates try to work together and get something going here at Talladega, because you don't. The more cars you can get working with you, the better chance you got to win. So you take anything you can get. Oh, we got a guy sideways in the back, 29, hard into the wall, along with the 20 and the 87 down to the inside. Hard impact for all those guys. So on lap 4, our first incident of the night. Go back, take a look at that. I think it started around the 29, obviously. Oh, I think he just got a little loose off the nose of the 97. Oh, he came down. Like he was just trying to fit in that gap, little too late, and it's one of those Talladega deals. You gotta be so quick with those movements. If you hesitate for a second, it's gonna be gone, and he hesitated. But you know, those guys got fast repair down in the pits, so they'll get new car, try it all over again. I'm gonna go look at that one more time. I do want to see how the 87 and the 20 tangled up. But right on board with the 87. He's the contact. He's trying to. Oh yeah, just two guys trying to get out of the way of the car spinning, collided. So we got some guys coming on pit road. I can't imagine they're good on fuel yet, maybe just topping it off. Looks like everybody except for Zach Swicegood and Jacob Kaplan taking it down pit road right now. So a little bit of strategy from the 4 and the 11 staying out, getting that track position. Yep, looks like just a fuel only stop for a lot of these guys. I blame it on you, Hayden. It's no coincidence. Alright, so first caution of the night, lap 4. Pace around, we're 2 to green right now. These guys making their way off pit road. I think pretty much everybody taking only fuel, maybe a few guys taking some damage repair. So Zach's voice good, pulling some pit strategy. He'll start in the front for this restart, along with the 11 on his outside, also pulling that same strategy. But everybody else is going to have a full tank of fuel. We'll see how that plays out. Way too early to tell what could happen from it, but no, they only ran about 4 green flag laps. But you know, these guys not usually short on fuel, but tonight only 60% capacity in the fuel tanks. So that's probably somewhere in the 20 to 25 lap range, I think. So obviously not good to the end yet. But you know, when you only got 25 laps on a tank of fuel, you're already down 4. It's a somewhat big disadvantage to the other guys in this race. So it's a good strategy call. You get out front, get some laps led, obviously. You know, 5 points for the extra, 5 extra points for the lap led. And it's going to be a close battle for the most laps led, because you know, you're going to have a lot of leaders. Not going to have one guy leading the whole time, so it's going to be tough to clinch that most laps led. All you got to do is lead 22. So, pace car lights are out. We're going to go green this time. Restart will be in the hands of the 4 car this time around. Here we go. Getting ready to go back green. Down into the restart zone. Because it's like the 4 car waiting on the way to the green flag. So he's getting too far of a gap between him and the car behind him. Actually, that's his teammate behind him, so I think they, the little team strategy there, called it out for him. He got his teammate behind him, very smart. And that's a 4 car breakaway from the rest of the field. '22 giving some hard shoves to the 4 car. toward the back. You guys still side by side. I think they're catching those front guys again. I think they got a bit of a run now, so we'll see if that 7-car makes a move. Ooh, 8-car a little loose. But got a little sideways on that push there. All good. They kept it straight. Looks like the 8-car got a shove again. Oh no, the 29, I think he just got hooked off the nose of somebody. And that sent the 97 up into the wall. So, these guys still side by side. Out of turn 2. It looks like that little incident there spread out the field about back to 10th place, the 53 car, first car in that second pack. They need to get organized if they want to catch that lead pack again. From the blunt cam, you can see got the lead 3 pushed by the 22. He's just pushing them out to a huge lead. And you got the secondary pack still side by side, consisting of about 6 cars. Then you got a third pack. Oh, it looks like that pack is now spread out. So, guys all over the track now. Blake Giglio making the move to the outside with his BGR teammate. He's going to get blocked by the 4. Blake moving to the bottom now, leaving his teammate out. So you got a little bit of a mix of teams there. They pushed each other up there, and now they're kind of spread out. Not really. Yeah, this is going to get hairy. So looks like those 2 packs come together a little bit. The 11 with a big push from the 81 on the outside. He won't duck down yet. He's going to hold that outside line. These guys are flying down this backstretch. 196 going into turn 3 right there. Put a block to the bottom. That outside line falling back now. A 13 laps in now. 31 laps to go. Jacob Kaplan out front right now. Zach Swoyska trying to make the move to the outside to take the lead back, but looks like not able to do it. Oh, the 22 tried to jump up in front of him. It wasn't clear though. Was not cleared. That's gonna send Zach Swoyska to the back. Hopefully he can stay with the pack. Kind of a single file line here now. He's doing everything he can to keep that 4-car with him. And also stay up with the front guys. They want to keep as many guys with him, but I think the 4-car might be out of luck here. He's got a huge gap to those cars in front of him. Speed here, 193. I don't think that's going to cut it. So I think he's going to fall back to that pack behind him. He was led by Cliff Mullins, pushed by Daniel Lalonde. Looks like they might be making up sometime with all that jumbling around up front. now the lead pack now splitting in two, maybe. We're gonna have to get a good push if they want to catch him again. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Zach Weisgett's making a good run back to the back of the pack. Back to the back of the pack. Here he goes. Yeah, okay. He caught back up. That was really close there for a second. But good job by those guys. Kept him with him. And the 22 and the 16 looked like taking that run on the outside. And Quinn Newton going to step up there with him. 11 comes up to block. They're going 3 wide now. Maybe. Quinn Newton taking the spot away from the 11. The 11's now stuck on the outside. Luckily, they don't leave him 3 wide and put him in the sucker hole. Side by side for the lead. The 11 making a good run again from the 22 getting pushed by the 16 as well. The 11 going to jump down again. Now that'll leave those 2 cars up top. Huge side draft from the 16 to the 11, and that's going to clear them well down to the bottom. That was a great move by Blake. That was a very aggressive side draft, but it worked out for him. Now the Nesquik Racing guy is going to try to make the move on the outside again. It's just really tough with 2 cars. I need somebody to work with them. 3 cars allow the 8 to get up to the 81's bumper, but right now they're just stuck with the bubble. There it is. Outside line now with the momentum. 22, 16, and 88 all go up to block. They move back down into the corner. Those 2 falling back again. They need that 3rd car to go with them. I think they were hoping the 4 would, but he's too far back. And they're probably gonna have to fall in line once again. Yep. That secondary pack, I don't think they really lost any time. They're just kind of stuck in limbo, about 4 seconds behind the leaders. Hoping for a caution right now. $18 laps in here. 26 laps to go. $25 at the line. Oh, big shove from the 16. That got the 22 really sideways. Right on board with the 22, the leader getting shoved by the 16. Shows just how close it is. That 22's rear bumper kind of pounded in from all the pushing he's gotten. Oh, the 16 makes the move to the outside. Big side draft. He's going to try to take that lead. His teammate moves out behind him. The 11 as well. That's going to be 3 cars. That's what you need right there. Now they got to make this move quick. If they lollygag on that outside, it's not going to be able to stay. And they make it. Looks like Quinn Newton leaving the 16 out. The 11 would have been left out to dry. I think the 16 kind of stayed with him. The 88 taking advantage of all that, and he's going to move down to the bottom and into the lead. And there are passes for the lead every other lap here. These guys are not taking a break. Here goes the 22 back out to the outside again. Didn't have much of a run that time. That's going to cost them. He's got the 16 behind him, but they are falling back quick. They didn't have any momentum to start that run out. So now you got Quinn Newton in the lead and Jake Pickerel behind him. Caution is out. Daniel Wallen involved. He's down on the inside of turns 3 and 4. Not sure what happened there. Just about at the halfway point in the race. These guys should be good on fuel if they take fuel now. So kind of throwing some strategy out the window. We'll have to see what happened. His car is destroyed, so something must have happened. See right there, 23, you got the 37, you got the 53 behind him. Oh, he moved out on the 37 and then came back down into the 53, and there's your caution. Looks like the 28 also get involved. Take one more look at that. Replay's being funky today. I apologize about that. So we go to far chase. Check it out. So yeah, he comes up to the top. I don't know if he just was trying to get away from the 37, didn't want to spin him around, and then I don't think he expected the 53 to make the move. I think that was mostly the problem, but yeah, that's going to give the 23 and the 28 some heavy damage. We'll see who elects to come down pit road now. The 4 car and the 11 were both able to make it 21 laps on fuel. Don't know how much they had left in the tank, but that tells me they should be good to the end here as long as they take fuel now. Quinn Newton leading them down pit road. His Pepsi machine. Looks like a lot of fuel only stops, some tire stops. The 2 Wildfire teammates both not taking tires. They'll take over the lead coming out of pit road. The rest of the guys filing out now with 4 tires and fuel. So Cliff Mullins looks like he stayed out. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I don't know how much longer he's got on fuel. We'll just have to see what happens. But Jake Pickrell, Calvin Salkane both winning the race off pit road. Quinn Newton, who led going into pit road, going to come out 4th after taking tires as well. So 2 to green right now. Guessing, take a look. Fast repair, I'm guessing, from Daniel Llewellyn. Yep, looks like it. And the other car involved would be Jonathan Ledger, who is still on pit road, taking some damage, optional. His car wasn't too hurt, so I could see taking some optional repairs. Not sure, maybe he does not have another fast repair though. We'll have to see. Cliff Mullins still staying out. So maybe some strategy here. Get that track position, hope for another caution right after we go green. So, looks like we got some caution antics going on. The 23 and the 53 both involved in that incident. The 23 not happy with the 53. Ruh-roh. This happened just a second ago. The 23 destroys the 53 under caution. Right after they're both take a fast repair. So yeah, the 23 absolutely destroying his race car after just taking his quick repair. Nice. Oh, Cliff Mullins will be your leader on the restart. One to green right now, double file for most of these guys. You know, looks like some confusion there in the back, not much sure what's going on. But getting ready to go green once again. After our second caution of the night, halfway point in the race. Just passed. Oh, 16 cars left out on track. Cliff Mullins will get us green again. And a good start from Cliff. That might cost him, hopefully not. Looks like a good run from the 7 as well, so not too much of a gap. 23, obviously probably going to be slow on the start. That front end damage. Missing his front bumper. Looks like the 37 moving up high. The 7 going to overtake the lead from him. 11 moves down to the bottom. Outside line has 5 cars for the moment. I'm not sure if Cliff has some kind of damage or what, but it looks kind of off the pace, or maybe he's just going to the back, not entirely sure. But the field kind of broken up, not very organized right now. That's gonna hurt their chances of getting back up to the lead and staying with them. Double file in the back, single file with 5 cars up front. And the 23, the one with heavy damage, somehow able to hold on with those leaders. He's falling back now. Back up to the front, Jake Pickrell out front. Just a reminder, he was our winner at Daytona, so he's looking really strong out here again. Not to, I don't want to give him the broadcaster's curse or anything. I'm just pointing out some facts. Got a good run right now. Very squirrely in the back. A lot of movement going on. But everybody behind the 23 desperately trying to get around him because he is costing him right now. I'm sure he's got his foot to the floor, but that car is not very aerodynamic anymore. And 53 got that rear end damage from the contact with the 23 under caution. Looks like his car is not at its full potential right now, unfortunately. Gotta feel for him. He's ready to get back out there with his new car, and some guy just comes out of nowhere. So finally that second pack able to catch back up with the leaders. It looks like they're going to make that move to the outside. The 22 and the 16. Not anybody coming with them, though. Looks like the 4-car trying. 88 moves out. I don't know if that run was big enough, though. We'll see. lot of movement. Outside line getting a great run. Once that 16 got up there, 88 moved out in front. That gave them a 3-car advantage, and they pulled out a huge lead on that inside line. The 4-car almost able to clear, not quite. He tried it. Gonna stay out with the 16. They're gonna try to push up to the front now. That was close. So the sun's setting here on Talladega. 15 laps to go. These guys shuffling a lot for the lead. When Newton's still out front, somehow able to hold on to it through all that mess. And the 4 and the 16 making a good run on the outside now. Cliff Mullins taking it down pit road. I think he ran out of fuel. He tried that strategy, didn't work out for him unfortunately, but I like the attempt. Should come out still on the lead lap, so his race not over by any means. But he's going to be hoping for a caution, obviously. Guys single filing out now. 13 laps to go at the line. 13 laps to decide these playoffs. And I haven't mentioned the playoffs yet on the broadcast, the chase, and what the points look like. But I can tell you, Carl Eck and Daniel Llewellyn are the guys looking into the playoffs right now. They're the closest, and they need to get by Zach Schweitzer and Cliff Mullins, and right now, not looking great with Daniel Llewellyn holding on to 5th with that destroyed car. So hope is not lost, but it's going to be a tough road ahead for him. So I think now that we're single filing out, got about 12 laps to go, we're going to take it to a quick crank it up here at Talladega. So enjoy. We have returned from the Crank It Up, and some moves have been trying to make it there on the outside, but they haven't been successful. Quinn Newton's still out front. 8 laps to go here at Talladega. Move again. Trenton Sneed getting pushed by his teammate Andrew Beach. The only 2 cars on the outside right now. They're trying to make a move. Nobody coming with them right now. Same story all night. Two cars. Okay, he's got some guys coming with him now. 4 cars now on the outside. We'll see if they can make it work. Cliff Mullins a lap down. Still going to help his teammates. Those 3rd and 4th. Okay, we got a lot of momentum on the outside now. Wildfire guys pulling up to the top. They're going to suck those Nesquik racing cars up to the front with them. And we're going to be side by side for the lead. Quinn Newton. He's got to be looking in that mirror. He got a big gap to the 22. The 7 car now nosing out in front. Big push from the 29, gets the 7 a little loose. Quinn Newton now edging back out front. But that momentum on the top. Can't deny, there's a lot of cars up there now. They got a lot of momentum. It's anybody's race at this point. That 29 needs to get up to the 7, give him a push. The outside line kind of losing its momentum just a little bit. Need to be careful here. If they lose this run now, if they all fall to the back, it's going to be maybe too late. Coming to 5 to go this time. They need to keep this run up. The 22 getting a little out of shape. That's going to slow the inside line down a lot. Huge checkup, and that's going to give the 7 car a big run. Side draft to the 88. That'll be the 7 car at the line. Jake Pickerel out front once again. Even going through turns 1 and 2. The 7 car going to get the momentum on the exit of 2. That's going to give him probably a car length down into turn 3 if they play their cards right. Oh, great push from the 22 on the bottom. That's going to keep them in line. Keep the 88 in the front. 22 has been a great pusher all night. I think anybody seeing that yellow machine behind him going to want him there if they want to win this race. Those Wildfire Racing machines both clear the bottom lane. They're going to move down. Great push through turns 3 and 4. I think the 22 is overheating a little bit, and that cost the inside line a lot. Now those Nesquik Racing machines clear air in front of them. They're going to try to go to the front once again. Trenton Sneed out front for now. Pushed by Andrew Beach. Great run down the backstretch. That's going to get them clear. Are they going to move to the bottom? They're going to try to pull the 11 with them. Oh, we got a wreck in the back. Caution is out. Blake Giglio involved. Shane Wielden involved. That just threw this entire race out the window. Let's get a new script. Oh my goodness. Blake Giglio with heavy front damage. Shane Wielden's car looking a little damaged as well in the rear end. Let's take a look back at what happened. You can see 16, off the nose of the 4. And the 19 gets collected as well, up in the air. So take a look, one more look at that. Get an aerial view of it. We got 16 on the bottom. 4 car, I think just didn't expect a little bit of a checkup, and all that got those guys involved. So that'll be our 3rd caution of the night with 4 laps to go. That race was heating up a lot. It would have been exciting to see how that finished out, but now we're gonna have to go through a green-white checker and do it all over again. And those Nesquik guys were able to nose out in front right as the yellow came out, so that's gonna give them a great shot. They're gonna be controlling that front row. And I can't imagine we'll see anybody without damage pitting here. It's just too little time left in the race. Even if tires made any sort of difference, you're staying out right now. Unless you got damage, of course. So Zach Swicegood taking it up pit road. Blake Diglio, Shane Wilden, Patrick Gentner, Lucky Carlick, and Jonathan Ledger all coming in for some damage repair or tires or fuel. And I think that will go. Yep, Cliff Mullins with the lucky dog. He needed that caution. He got it. He'll come around back for the lead lap, and he's back in this race. Blake Diglio taking that fast repair. Shane Wilden taking the fast repair. Patrick Gentner. Don't know if his car was damaged, but he's got that car all fixed back up. Zach Swicegood, don't think he had a fast repair. He's just going to try to send it. A little bit of front end damage, but he might be alright. Shea Dairyman. Oh, it looks like he did have a quick repair. That back end looks pristine. So the 53 back in the race. So this race going to shape out nicely. Excited to see how this is going to end. Remember, unlimited green-white checkers. If they don't hit that white flag, they're going to have to do it all over again if they get a caution. And also, one thing to remember, you always got to mention it, Talladega's finish line is after the tri-oval, right before the exit to turn 1, so that allows some crazy runs down the front stretch before you get to the finish line. So just because your driver's out front out of 4 doesn't mean they can win. It's not over just until that checkered flag flies. These guys know that. They'll do anything to get a win here, especially those guys near the back that need to get into the playoffs. You got somebody like Lucky Carlick. He's right on that cut line. He's going to need a win tonight to get in. Great plate racer. Oh, Daniel Llewellyn, he's got that damage, but anything can happen. He's also close to that cut line. And it'll be interesting to see what happens here. One thing to keep in mind, Zach Swicegood is the cut line. He has 76 points. Here, I'll just show the graphic here. We're under caution. I can show it. So they're in 10th place. Oh, that's not up to date. I apologize. All right, never mind. All right. So yeah, Zach Swicegood. He's in 10th right now. 10 people make it to the chase. Lucky Carlick, 76 points behind him, and Daniel Llewellyn, 81 points behind him. Now you can earn 190 points in a race total if you lead the most laps, but I don't think they have. I think Zach Swicegood would have to finish last and they'd have to win to even come close, so we'll have to see what happens. But these guys double filed up, getting ready to go back green. Got a lot of support for those Nesquik drivers up front in the chat. You love to see it. They got a good shot right now, but they're going to have to hold on tight. It's about to get crazy. I also want to apologize if there's any lagging or buffering. I can see it on my end. Just can't do anything about it right now, so I apologize if it's super bad, but just have to get through it. So these guys head down the backstretch now, getting ready to go back green for our first green-white checkered. Sure, everybody hoping just to finish it out clean. I don't think anybody wants a bunch of green-white checkers, especially since the real-life clash is going on right now, and we might be able to catch the end of it if we get through this quickly. So I'm sure that's on some of these guys' minds. But we got this race to finish out right now, and this has been super exciting, and I can't wait to see how this ends. There it is, pace car gonna pull off. Through the tri-oval they go to the restart zone. Will the 81 step on it early? No, he's gonna take that momentum, trying to move up in front of his teammate in the 8. So Andrew Beach, not a great start there. Maybe he missed the shift, I don't know, but that car kind of off the pace right now. Jake Pickerel getting a great run from a push from the 88 on the outside. He'll move down, try to grab the draft off the 81. He'll stay out in front of the 88. Down the backstretch they go. The 7 car, a lot of momentum on the outside. 88 getting pushed by the 29. A lot of pushing the pusher action going on right now. The 16 sideways down into the 23. No, the 11. There it is. That's going to be a caution. Yellow flag is out. 16 involved. The 11, hard impact. So that's going to be the 4th caution of the night. Move on to our second green-white checker, and we'll have to take a look back at that. There was a lot of contact made going into turn 3. You can see, watch the 11 car here, the FedEx machine. The 16 makes the move to the middle. The 19 doesn't know he's there, it looks like, and just came down to the 16. The 16 hits the 11. Oh, take a look back at that. On board the 11. You can see the 16 going to come into view on the right side, and he just gets chopped down by the 19, and the 11 he can't do anything else. He's just a long field ride. But that FedEx machine missing its front end. It's like Zach Swicegood maybe also involved. Maybe, I think he avoided it. So the 11 looks like, oh, he had a quick repair, so he's back out on the track. But we'll see if any other cars have damage out here. Jake Pickerel taking it down pit road. So I'm just gonna guess they took time. We're gonna look at it really quickly before they pit. So yes, these guys up front haven't took fuel in about 21 laps. So that tells me they think this is going to go more green-eye checkers. They're going to top off on fuel, but that's going to give up a lot of track position. I have to imagine they could have made it one more green-eye checker, but I think they just taken the safe route. Not sure though. So some interesting strategy calls. Wasn't expecting the leaders to come down pit road. But Blake Giglio, who was involved in that, he's got some left front damage. Not too heavy. Should be alright to be a pusher on this, but I don't think he's going to be able to lead any lines. Looks like Jonathan Ledger may be getting a lucky dog right here. Not sure if he was a lap down or not. I apologize, didn't look, but they're taking some damage repair. His car looks clean, or maybe they're getting that lucky dog. Right, he's catching up to the field right now on the lead lap. And those guys who had to take it on pit road, they're going to be back in 8th, 9th, and beyond that. So that's going to leave Quinn Newton back in the lead. Michael Christopher, Daniel Llewellyn, and Shane Wilden Those guys, okay, so right now, the 88, the 22, and the 23 all have not pit in 25 laps for fuel. Beyond that, everybody else has at least taken it on pit road within the last 5 laps. So that's going to leave the 88, the 22, and the 23 all on really short fuel. I think they're hoping this goes green to the end. And the rest of the field hoping we get another caution. Because that'll put those 3 to the back of the line. I'm assuming they can't make it past this. Pace car light's going to go out this time. And go double file. We're going to try it again. For green white checker number 2. '23 with heavy damage. He's going to be starting in the second row. That's going to be interesting to see. Although his pace hasn't seemed too far off. Those guys, obviously, they are saving fuel heavily. Right on board, you can hear the 88 shutting the car off. 22 shutting the car off. 23 also shutting the car off, slowing down, pushing that clutch in. They're doing anything they can right now to make it to the end of this race. Once again, apologize for the network issues. This race not sponsored by Xfinity. They are a pain in my rear end. Sorry, Xfinity. It had to be said. But trying my best right now. I hope you guys can hear what I'm saying, see what's going on. I don't think he can, though. Not looking good. But we're going to try to go back green right now. I'm hearing some contact in the back. Like the 87 having problems. That's going to check the rest of the field up. Not sure what happened there, but we're up to the lead. The 88 gets a great restart. 22 moves down in behind him. We'll see if they work together. I don't know, though. You got the 23, Daniel Llewellyn. He's a BGR affiliate. Might see him move out and try to help the 88. But I don't think the 22 is going to stay behind the 88 to the line. So that 88's got to be pretty scared looking in his mirror right now. Halfway down the backstretch. Half a lap to go until this race is official. These guys in the back are going to be hoping for a caution. They got a horrible restart. So to the line, we're going to hit the white flag this time. 88 still out front, 1 lap to go here at Talladega. Quinn Newton is out of fuel. 88 is out of fuel. That's going to put Michael Christopher in the lead. He's got the 19 behind him, 53 on the outside, trying to make a run. The teammate of the 19, the 20, is now in behind him. We'll see if they try to make a move. The yellow line rule is not in effect for this race. The 22 is now out of fuel. 22 is out. That's going to leave the 19 in the front. Coming out of turn 4. Here they come. Taking that fuel about 9 laps ago, able to get the win. What a race. That was very entertaining. But man, after that restart, I didn't think anything was going to happen. All right, the 19 coming down to the finish line. Not sure if anybody can hear me right now. I don't think the stream's holding on very well. Alrighty. So we'll get these guys in for an interview. 19 gonna park it up at the finish line. They'll do those burnouts. All right, Shane Wilden, it's Lucas up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm doing fine, man. I think you're doing better, though. What a race. What a last lap. How are you feeling right now?
In this league, came in late, just trying to get better, and that just people are dropping off, and I was like, oh, I like Ross Justine at Talladega last year, so where are they going? And just asked for an opportunity, just asked for a chance, and there it was. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, I got you in the iRacing chat there, but I got you. Yeah, it was a great race to watch. You did a great job there on the last lap. Your teammate tucked in behind you, and it was an awesome finish. You know, through that race, when we got that green white checkered at the end, when you saw those guys dart down pit road, did you feel like the race was in your hands? Did you feel good about yourself? Or how about when those guys darted off because they were out of fuel? That must have been a sight to see.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when those guys pitted that green white checker, we pitted before that, and we had enough fuel. We knew we were sitting where we wanted to do. We were sitting pretty, so. Like I said, we just asked for a chance. That was it. And then when the guys started dropping off, I was like, "Oh, here we go, man! Here we go!" And Patrick's like, "Just go, go, go!" So, just do what my boy told me to do.
Yeah, it was an awesome sight to see. You know, congrats on that win. You got any other words or shout outs or anything like that?
Shout out to you for broadcasting and running this league. Shout out to Hurricane Esports. My spotter Jeffrey Elliott. He couldn't make it tonight because his computer took a crash, but he's been helping me all season. Jacob Kaplan, Patrick Genter, just couldn't ask for a better team, better teammates all the way around. Spotter, drivers, everything, just freaking amazing.
Well, glad to have you, man. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate the kind words, though. See you next week for the playoffs. I don't know if you made the cut for races, but, you know, still got that win tonight, still got the win at Talladega. So, yeah, congrats again. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Thanks. Yeah, one more shout out to RB Raps, Ruby Bice, RB Raps. He does all my paints, so not in this league. He doesn't do Gen 6, but all the other ones. So, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks again. We'll see you.
See ya.
All right, so that was Shane Wilden with the win tonight. We'll move on to his teammate in the 20, Patrick Genter. Hey, Patrick, it's Lucas. You got me?
Yep, I got you.
Well, you had your teammate right in front of you. You got him to the win. You had a great race as well, a nice P2, a great points night. How does it feel to get a good run here at Talladega?
Oh, it's awesome. I've missed more races than I could make because of work, and Talladega was one where we were going to put a lot of effort as a team, and, well, Shane's got more points than me, in better position, so if I can give him a win, finish P2 to him, at least he has a fighting shot of a playoff spot if possible.
Well, I can confirm right now that with that start, he did make his way into the chase, bumped that 10th spot out, and he got his way in, so he's going to be competing for that championship next week. So congrats to you guys on that. It was a heck of a finish, and you know, what I asked the same thing to Shane, you know, how did you feel seeing those guys dart off, running out of fuel? Was that crazy stuff to see? What was your view of that?
I seen the guys not pit, and I was already short by a couple laps, so I decided I might as well get the gas. Got behind Shane after the second attempt and caution. And I just told him if he's in front of me, I'm pushing him all the way to a win if I'm there. And we took gas. He got in front of me. I just was yelling on the Discord and told him when he starts complaining about guys running out, I'm just like, just drive. Don't worry about nothing else. I'm pushing, and got him out there. And I'll finish second to a teammate. If he wasn't a teammate, well, I probably would have went for it.
Well, you guys got some great teamwork there. You got it done on that last lap.
Together at the end of the race and finishing black and yellow 1-2.
Yeah, you guys looked sharp out there. You had a good run there, and it was good to see those JGR looking paints lined up for that win. Congrats on that second again. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for doing the broadcast, and did a great job, and continue doing what you do.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Yep,
see you.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, that was Patrick Gentner, and our final third place finisher of the night, Zach Swicegood. Hey Zach, it's Lucas. You got me?
That's a big dog. Haven't talked to you in a while. Haven't ran good in a while, but I'm here.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you. Nice top three tonight. You saw those guys drop off in front of you, so it must have been a good thing to see. But, you know, how did that race fare out for you? You know, you had a lot of ups and downs, but you're able to come out with the podium. How's it feel?
I'm sweating right now just to see playoff standings because I know a new winner put me in hot water, but I finished good. I led some laps, so waiting to see what happens. Finally glad I got to finish good, so waiting to see the standings, see if I made the chase or not.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see because, you know, you got that new winner barely scraped in with that win. But, you know, Cliff Mullins, he didn't have that great of a race. You were pretty close to him, so it's going to be a really tight battle to see who gets that spot. We'll definitely keep everybody updated. But for right now, P3 finish, I think it's one of your best finishes of the season, if not the best. So definitely congrats on that.
Definitely the best. Shout out to LH Setup. Shout out to CTC. Shout out to Low Drag. Shout out to all the boys that were pushing. I got caught up with some stuff later on, and it worked out. It's best finish, so we'll see what happens here going to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something to watch. Congrats to you. So that was Zach Swicegood, our third place finisher tonight, and Shane Wilden getting that win here at Talladega, making his way into the playoffs. A late join this season, but he's got plenty of starts. Got one extra start actually to be able to make it in the chase with that win. So a late race heroic. That's why Talladega is the final race of the regular season. It always throws a wrench in things. It's definitely exciting to see. But that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm Lucas Hoitzma. Thanks for joining me. Again, apologies for the network errors. Xfinity doing a great job out there, always providing me with the utmost quality and never lets me down. Anyway, there was no sarcasm in that at all. Thanks for joining me once again. We'll see everybody next week for Indianapolis, race 1 of 4 of the chase. And we'll keep everybody updated on our social medias with the playoff situation. But other than that, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for joining me once again.